I don't want to say totally avoid stress because it's unavoidable, but in order to be able to deal with it is the calendar. Like having actual control over where you're going to be, when you're going to be there, what you're doing, like setting aside that time. I mean, my calendar, especially in the past 3 to 4 months, like I've spent literally hours just getting it set up. And then I'll spend every day anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes just setting up the calendar for that day. And I know for a lot of people, you know, your mentality says, well, I don't have that time to waste doing that. Like I got to go and do. No, this creates the space for you to do more. And once you have that space, all of a sudden, so many of those stresses just start to dissipate. And I was amazed when I sat down with one of my coaches several weeks back, and he had me walk through, you know, a certain exercise and break out my time, right? Create my time pie. You know, we have multiple businesses on top of our family and other obligations. And all of a sudden I realized like, oh, I actually have 2.5 hours a week that I could be dedicating to this thing that I'm not currently because I'm quote unquote too busy. And my wife was thrilled because it had to do with one of our businesses that she, you know, is more responsible for than me. But I was like, hey, babe, I can actually put 2.5 hours a week here. She's like, amazing. And it's made a huge difference in that business because now I'm engaged in it. And, you know, it's so just, again, eliminating the stress by getting control over that calendar.
Okay. Now I'm going to predict that you actually have a pretty decent wall chart with the calendar up on the wall. Yes.
I use it. I'm a Google Calendar guy.
I'm
a Google Calendar guy. I am all digital.
Weekly, monthly, or daily, or all of
them? All of them. But like, you know, I have it structured where at this point, like I know what each day, how that day is going to be starting, where I'm going to be, what I'm going to be doing. And then specifically, what am I working on? So I have my blocks of time that are just execution blocks. You know, I have my blocks of time that are my blocks for me personally. We have our family blocks. And, you know, myself and my wife both doing this has been huge because we could also look at each other's calendars, kind of know where we're going to be and what we're doing and what the day is going to look like. And that's supremely helpful.
Is there a point in time, you know, whether it's a Monday morning, Saturday afternoon, that you actually set aside a week in advance? Like, how do you structure your week?
I try to sit down on Sunday and set aside, you know, at least an hour where I'm going to go through my calendar. What I do is I am constantly, like many of us, you know, adding tasks along the way. But what I do is I just capture all of those in one place. So whether it's an idea, whether it's, you know, an action item, a meeting, whatever it is, I just capture it and I leave it alone.
Got it.
And that helps reduce my stress because now I'm not thinking about that thing like, oh, I got to get to this, or what was that thing I forgot to do? You know, I'm not doing that. I captured it. And then there's going to be a separate time where I sit down and now put that somewhere.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Mike, I do the exact same thing. You capture it, you put it down. The fact that it's in your system, in your planner means, okay, I know I'll get to it when I need to get to it, but it's now out of my mind and on my planner. It's huge.
Yes, it's everything.